Hello everybody. In this video I'm going to do a unbiased review and short tutorial of the brand new DJI Pocket 2, which is a very high end, very high quality camera. And the DJI Pocket 2, the one I got, was the creator combo, which came with some extra accessories. Normally it doesn't come, and I'm going to show you what's included, what's not included, and all that, and what you still need, because even the creator combo is not complete. Even this one is missing the wireless package, where the FIMI Palm Gimbal has a built-in wireless Wi-Fi, but the video quality, photo quality is day and night difference between this and DJI. DJI is like 3 times more expensive, but it's worth every penny of it when it comes to the video quality. Now, this is unbiased review. I'm not being paid by DJI. I purchased this with my own money, and I'm gonna tell you the bad things and the good things, not only good things. All right, okay, so let's get started with this and see what we have here. Okay, so this is what we have. The unit comes with a case, with the sliding case, which I showed you in the unboxing, and a external mic, or actually wireless mic, and a tripod attachment at the bottom, cover at the bottom, external mic or wireless mic windshield or wind cover. Let me take that out so you see how that works and how it attaches. There you go. And that's about it. This is what you get, and the hand strap, which I attached, and obviously this, which I attached. Let me take this out. This, I attached this. Let me turn this thing off. I wasn't. So I will explain what each part is and what it does, and we go from there. So the unit itself is this, and this is complete. It's you could put this here, and you have a complete unit. It's ready to work and shoot videos. However, with this, you will not have a capability to attach it to a tripod. So for that, you have something else. Let me get this out. You have a tripod attachment. The tripod attachment goes right here. Sorry, this way. These can only go in one way because there are a couple of notches, and there are these notches. So you can only push it in one way. Okay, I didn't mean to turn it on. I'm still getting used to it and pushing the buttons right and left without control. So when you put the tripod adapter, you still have access to the USB port. That's where that opening is, and the tripod opens up like this. Very nice and neat. And then you attach it here. Now you could leave it like that and shoot videos and whatnot, or you could simply use it with your hand and just fold it and use it with your hand, or you could also use this to attach a selfie stick and take it from a distance. So there's all kinds of applications. Now I'm going to unplug this. So now that I have unplugged this, it's a little hard to pull. There you go. Now I'm going to put this module. You know what this module does? This module is all in one. It has external speaker port. It has Bluetooth adapter. It has wireless mic receiver, external speaker port, Bluetooth adapter, wireless mic receiver, USB port. Not to mention, it also has its own tripod connector. So look at that thing, and this thing has everything. Let me make sure the camera focuses there. It has everything you need and a little extended package. Okay, so if you don't plug this in, you cannot use your external wireless, because these are the ones that are syncing with each other. So now I'm going to attach this to show you how it is attached. Again, it only goes in one way because there's the plug that and the connection is there, like that. So it's plugged in. It does add a couple of inches to the whole length, makes it a little longer, but you know, it's a nice little unit. Now we're going to show you where to store everything. The camera itself, when you turn it on, let me turn it on first. It does its ritual, goes to that position, but when you turn it off, let me turn it off. When you turn it off, it locks itself for 30 seconds without moving in order for you to store it safely. And this is how you store it. You see, this much of it sticks out, but everything that's important is covered and protected. Okay, that's how you store it. And this can be stored right here. You could store that right there. That's the storage for that. And these you can't store anywhere, so you have to keep them separately. And obviously the microphone could plug in to the top of that, like that, and so on. Now let's talk about the phone adapters and all the other gadgets where they store. The phone adapters store right there, as you can see. That's where they store, both for different phones. You don't need to carry both of them. You just carry the type you want. If you have an iPhone, carry that one. If you have a Samsung, carry that one. And this is the little wide angle lens, which is stored magnetically there, right there. It's a little storage for that. So every accessory that comes with it will fit in this case, in this little, you know, carrying protective. It's not a pouch, I guess. It's a protective shell, I should say. This protective shell will carry everything for you. So now, see, the gimbal is loose again. The gimbal is loose because the 30-second passed. It only holds itself in the lock position for 30 seconds, giving you enough time to put it here. And if you are late than 30 seconds, then it goes back to loose position, where you need to turn it on and off or manually adjust it. This is where your SD card goes. That's micro SD card, I mean. You need to use very good grade, you know, very high class micro SD card with the read and write of 100 megabytes plus, because you are, you know, remember that you're writing at 4K, 60 frames per second. This supports. That's massive amount of data per second. And for that, you need to have these types of SD cards. Let me get it close to you so you could see. This is the type of micro SD card that can handle that kind of massive read-write speeds. It's a Samsung, but you can get, you know, any type. You could get SanDisk, you name it. Okay, so let's start showing you the camera. Okay, so when you this is obviously, I showed you this yesterday. This comes off, and you could hook up the phone adapter. And if you hook up the phone adapter like right here, you could put this way, and then you could hook this up with your phone. But your phone cannot be in the case because it doesn't fit. My case is a large OtterBox case in which the phone connector is deep, so I have to either take it out of the case or get an extended adapter for it. Okay, now let's talk about using this. Okay, so I'm gonna put this back in. Remember that this is how you slide it in. Okay, so to turn it on, always when you turn it on, you have to make sure it's upright like this. It's like basically vertical with the ground, with the gravity when you turn it on. Okay, so now that is on. Now I'm going to show you how everything works in this. Let me clear the background here so you could see. You could concentrate just on the camera and nothing else. Okay, so as you can see, let me zoom out a little bit so you can see all 4 buttons. I'm talking about these 4 buttons. So this is the button that switches between camera mode and video mode. You press this, you're in photo mode or camera. This will put you in video mode. So basically photo and video can be switched with this. This is your record, start and stop. This is to control the gimbal. If I want to take a selfie, I have to push this to the right. There, I will show you there are 2 ways. There is an easier way and a longer way. So this is the longer way to do slowly, slowly, slowly. Let it turn around, and there you go. And then I can go down, and now I can take a selfie. Now I'm going to show you the shorter way. Let me go back to the original position, and then I'm going to show you how to take a selfie in a much quicker way. Okay, so that's back there. Now the much quicker way to take selfie is to slide your finger up and then hit that one, that one on the right upper right corner, and then again slide up, hit that one in the right corner. It goes back away. To change the video quality, you simply click on the video quality. Currently it's 4K at 30 frames per second. You could go to 2.7K, you can go 1080p, and you can change the frame rate. 24 frames, 30 frames, I would choose 4K at 30 frames. I think that's ideal, but you could go 1080p if you have to save battery and save memory. Remember, the higher the quality, the faster the battery drains, and the warmer the camera gets, and the faster your memory card will fill up. So keep those things in mind. And now, having that said, you have to make your decisions what you want to choose. So that's what I have chosen, right? Okay, so now let me show you the other buttons. You see the upper right corner, the top right next to the battery, that little icon? That shows me that right now this is controlling, this joystick is controlling the gimbal. But I can change that so it can, so that this can control the magnification. I press this. Let me show you. Okay, 1 second. I want to bring it back to normal. Okay, now if I go this way, this is to playback. If I go from the top, this is where you could go to settings. Now if I come down from the top and then slide to the right, this is where you change the functionality of this from magnification, or I should say zoom, to changing the gimbal position. If you click it, now it's magnification, right? Watch what happens now. Now if I move this up and down, it is actually zooming in and out. It is not moving the gimbal at all. It's just zooming in and out, and that's all. If I want to change it back to the functionality to control this guy, go down with your finger down, and then to the right, and click on that again, and now you're back to gimbal movement. And let's see that right there and there, and same thing, down, up, and down. Okay, so that's what that is. Now this is in professional mode. You don't necessarily have to run it in professional mode. You could run it in the normal mode. If you run it in the normal mode, you scroll down, and then after you scroll down, you scroll to the left, again to the left, again to the left, and that's where you hit, and now professional mode is off and you're back to the normal mode. Professional is off. Now if you scroll more to the right, you have your microphone linking. Now the microphone, when you turn the microphone on, you have to link it with the space. It is not linked together. When you first turn it on, it starts linking, and it also starts updating. Now in my case, it did update the firmware on the mic and the wireless mic, but that's the setting for linking. and then you scroll this way, and then you have to sacrifice quality to save battery, or if you want battery to save quality. So you click here, battery is your priority. If you click again, quality is your priority, and it's actually telling you. If you read that, it says shooting high quality video may cause camera to generate excessive heat. No kidding. It's getting warmed up without even me recording. Okay, so now that's, the facial mode, that already. Glamorous effect and stars and whatnot. I mean, if you're a teenager, that would be a great thing for you. So now in the setting itself, if you click on it, you have the following. You have full screen mode, which increases the image to full screen. And then you have the SD card format. If you click on it, you can format, and you could see what the capacity is and whatnot. And then you could have, by the way, this is the back button. Whenever you're on the screen and you want to go back, this is your button to go back. Okay, so this is your selfie on off functionality. This is your accessories with USB, which you can control. And when you have dots, let me use a little screwdriver so you could see, because my fingers are too thick and you can't see. I'm going to use a little screwdriver. When you have those little dots on the top, that means how many pages this menu has. So now we are on the left menu. So you have to go to do this to come to the right page, to the second page, which is on the right. This is calibration of the gimbal, which you do. This is anti-flicker at 50 hertz. You can change that. Flicker with your light, your fluorescent or incandescent lights, your image will be flickering. This will fix that. Key tone, every button you press, it will make a tone if you want it on or off. And then you have more functionality, which is language, reset, device info. Now, you could reset, or you can change the language from English to another language if you want to. That's where you do that. Okay, so we go back here and we click here. We went through all of those. We already discussed that one. We discussed this one, the smiley, quality, professional mode, and the microphone. Now we go back to the main menu. Here we could see our amount of battery we have in our unit, in the camera battery, how much battery we have left. The battery on this is pretty good. It doesn't last as long as this guy, because this guy doesn't produce good quality, but it's pretty good. So this has a large sensor, and this large sensor gives you great image quality in low lighting. This one in low lighting, the image quality sucks. It's terrible. Okay, now I'm gonna do a comparison video. This is just tutorial on how to use this, so I'm not gonna be talking too much about comparing it to that one. So again, when you go up, you have different settings here. You know what this is to center the gimbal. You know what this is. That's a no-brainer. You can read that yourself. See that? Let me set the sensitivity of the gimbal for following the movement of a DJI Pocket. So how sensitive you want it to be, that is the setting right there. And this one is, read that again. DJI Pocket supports 4 unique following modes. Tap Start to learn how to use them. Let's tap Start. Okay. Follow mode. The follow mode, okay. Camera remains horizontal, usable in most shooting scenarios. Like that. All right. Okay, tilt lock. Tilt lock, camera unable to rotate up or down. Okay, that's that. And then we have tilt lock. It tells you what happens. The motion shows you what happens. Okay. All right. The next one, FPV. FPV, the camera rotates freely and follows the movement of DJI Pocket. Okay. And this one demonstrated here. Basically, it'll be moves freely. Okay. Gimbal lock. Gimbal lock, camera lock and does not follow movement of DJI Pocket. Press and hold function button to enable. So you saw all of those things and you know exactly what each one of those do. Okay. All right, so let's go back. Now this I already explained. This is to change the camera for selfie, like 180 degrees. I already explained that, so I'm not gonna explain that again. And let's see, what else did we forget? We covered that. We covered this. Oh yeah, video, photo, slow motion. These are the things that you can do. Panoramic. You simply get time lapse and all that. That is to slide your finger from the right to the left, like this. You have all of these controls. Now, another thing I want to tell you, the touch screen on this is much more responsive and to your hand than it is on this guy. The touch screen on this is not as responsive. So that's another thing that you need to take in consideration. So basically, yeah, that's all it is. I mean, we basically covered everything. Now, this comes with it, and you can put the hand strap there. This is the power on off, and the built-in microphone works pretty good, and you could also use the external microphone. The only problem I found with this puppy that it doesn't have a built-in Wi-Fi. You have to buy an additional Wi-Fi module in order to make it wireless. Other than that, this puppy is pretty good unit. So yeah, let's image quality. I'm gonna give you like a footage of the image quality and all that, and you could see. Hello everybody, this is the DJI Pocket 2. I'm recording with its native mic, built-in mic. As you know, this unit, the creator combo pack also comes with an external wireless mic, which is this guy right here. I'm not using this. I'm using the one that's built in. Now I'm going to turn this on to show you the difference. Okay, I'm going to turn this on. First you have to link it. Okay, it's not linked yet. Let me link it first. Okay, now I'm using the external mic right here, but I haven't attached the little wind blocker, or the wind shield, which is this right here. That goes on top of the mic to block wind. I haven't used that because I'm indoors right now. There is no wind. But if you go outside, you definitely need that. Okay, so now I'm using the internal mic at 4K resolution. So this is 4K resolution. I'm going up and down to see how good the gimbal controls. Okay, and compare it for yourself. Now, once you plug it into your smartphone with this, I'm going to make another video to show you how to do all the controls from the phone, not from here. I'll have a separate video on that. So please like and subscribe to see more videos about the latest technology products. Thank you.